Okay, so starting with the Two of Pentacles in the first position. All right, Scorpio, you guys are balancing, balance. So you may have a new opportunity come up, or you may have a new opportunity within the position that you're already in at the work you do. This could be a little bit of a juggling deal. You may have advice from other people to sit tight where you are and don't move yet. Hearing that, seeing that with some of you, it's like you feel bound to where you are. You'd like to make a move, but is it the right time? You're not sure. Some of you feel a little bit laid back about this. And I say laid back, I feel like you're not ready, for some reason, not ready to make that move yet. You're not ready to put both oars in the water and get the canoe going. It's like, you're dipping your toe in, but as far as full throttle, you start off the beginning of the month feeling that way. So I don't know what's going on in your particular life. It could be juggling home and family. It could be you have enough responsibility already and there's more added, and you're trying to see how this can fit into your life, whether it's an opportunity from someone or it's a change that you could take on. And when I look at the card next to it is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is movement forward with your finances, with possibly a new job. So it feels like for some of you, and again, watch your moon and rising signs as well. But for some of you, you're ready to move forward, or you have there's an essence of being able to do so. Now, this card could also represent, it might very well represent an earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. This person could be in your life. They feel very, very steady. They feel like they are so grounded. And they may be partnering along with you, even if it's at your workplace. I feel like they're, because I see two arms linked together. And so that means that they're right in stride with you. They support you. It may be also a bank loan, or a loan for a car, a loan for a house, a loan for a boat. The summer season is coming up if you live in the Northern Hemisphere. Might be the selling of any of those items that I just listed. Might be selling property of any type. But I feel like this person, no matter who they are, is going to help. They're going to help you manifest, whether you're selling or whether you're purchasing. And maybe that's what this decision is. And this person's like, well, I'll help you out with that. This could be your financial person, what I want to say, the person who looks at your bottom line every month, your financial advisor. Because, this card here, the Four of Pentacles, which is under the Two of Balance and Juggle, the Four saying, I'm really watching my money. I'm going to watch my money because I don't know which way I want to go. And it could be that you have some bills and debts that you need to pay down. See how this guy's moved the pentacles from the wall to now he's putting them in the fire, on top of the fireplace. So it could be a moving around of money, shifting money, putting some in your 401k, a little bit more than you have been. It could be, maybe you're starting a savings for, your newborn to go to college. But a little bit of tightness, a little bit of feeling squeezed. That may be what you're juggling here. Again, too, I keep going back to this, but it might be that you have outstanding bills, or you're just trying to figure out where the best place to put the money at the end of the month is, or at the beginning of the month, April 1st. I'm doing this reading beforehand. I'm doing it on today's what? The 29th. So April 1st is Saturday, and I'll have this up by then, this video up by then. But if you are watching your money and there's a need for balance, then this is the perfect card. This is a major arcana card, your last one. It's the Temperance card in traditional tarot. This is about balance, temperament. It's about being between two worlds, like understanding the spiritual world and the messages you get, the psychic instincts, and balancing that and bringing that into manifestation here on planet Earth. So if some of you feel like you need some advice, or you go inward, then you have it there. It's available for you, whether it's your guides or your angels, or whatever religion or spiritual concept you have, it is there for you. And it's the inclination is to want to help you manifest. This month really is about getting your finances in order, taking responsibility for your finances, for your family, manifesting. It's outward projection. All right, I'm looking at what else I see in the cards that are similar. We have two birds up here. So this is a call to me. When I see birds, is for expansion. And every bird, of course, in the cards has their own meaning. This may be an expansion of opening your mind a little bit, opening up to other suggestions of different people than you're used to talking to, different formulas, different systems than you're used to. But again, the universe wants you to have balance within all of this. It's funny that the balance card is here and then you're juggling. So, you'll do it, Scorpio. You'll do it. You'll use your intuition and figure out some of these questions to your answers. And if you'd like to get a reading, then I would love to do that with you. I'm going to pull some clarification cards, so I'm shuffling as I'm talking. See, if you'd like to get a reading, then email me at themagicalmatrix@gmail.com, or go on my website, taraventura.com. This card wants to come out. And you can take a look at my testimonials, or go on the orange button that says order a reading. All right, my friends. Well, this is the same as the Chariot card in traditional tarot. In this particular deck, they call it the Battle Wagon. And that's for a really good reason, because the Battle Wagon the concept is forging out of the struggle and into the openness of the forest, into the openness of life. So new beginnings, forging ahead, ready to take on new adventures. So this could be, this is your outcome, actually, because remember I was going to pull a fifth card. Aha. This is your outcome card. So this is, you're able to get past whatever disruptions, things being up in the air, things feeling like they're not totally grounded. He has one foot on the ground, but the other's up. What am I, what do I do here? This person's coming to see me, but yet I don't feel like visiting with them. This person, again, feels like an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, that's there to lend support, although it feels like a lot of this you're internalizing and you're going to be able to do on your own in order to move forward. Okay, so that's a great, I love that the Chariot card came out as the outcome card. Now let's pull some clarification. Well, this Five of Wands has been coming out a lot in these readings. And so I'm looking at this card, I'm going, 5 is always about change or abruptness, or it's in tarot, it's not always the most fun card. Now in numerology, it's about exploration or traveling a different path. But as you can see, these 5 guys here all have different opinions of how things should be going. So you might be in a group dynamic, or may have been in a group dynamic where people have different opinions, or maybe if they're even not saying them, that different definitions of what the job should be, of what the organization should be doing. And maybe this has caused you to feel a little bit ungrounded or uncentered. Ten of Cups comes up. Okay, well I love this card for you guys. Of course, it's a cup card. It's about our emotions. It's about love. It's the 10th card of the cup card. So emotional victory with your family, with your own self, your heart area, the people that you love, what you love in life feels like it's victorious. Maybe you see the value in who you love and what you do during the weekends when you're playing. Who do you love being with? Is it a friend? Is it your spouse, a sister or brother? There's peace and harmony around this. And then the Ten of Pentacles comes up. I'm laughing because some of these cards came up during the last reading and I shuffle. So interesting. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about happiness around your money, your home, your family dynamics. Sometimes gaining money through the lottery or a will that probates for some of you. It could be 3 generations under one roof. It could be that you're visiting with your family a lot and there's 3 generations. You might be the mother of a child and then your parent comes in, or even your children's grandparent. So there may be 4 generations. 6 of Swords, haven't seen this card as much. So 6 of Swords is about moving on past limiting beliefs, past thinking, past negative situations, moving in a new direction, moving towards new adventures. That's what I said a minute ago. It's similar to this card here, this Major Arcana card. You might be feeling like, okay, I'm ready for some new excitement in my life. April Fool's doesn't do it enough, so I need new excitement. The Page of Swords, they call it a Thames in this deck, by the way. Thames. So this is 6 in this. And this is towards harmony. You're moving towards harmony. You're feeling more relief. I don't know what it is exactly that's been bothering you. It could have been this situation or just, some unsettlement we had in the original 4 cards. But here's some relief, moving into harmony. And the page says that you're really using wisdom around what you're doing. It's like she's looking up to the sky and she's gaining that spiritual, the planetary wisdom. And here's the wise old owl and the moon. And then she has her book of wisdom open. So making good choices, making new choices, new decisions that will benefit you. And the 8 of Wands. Wow, some of you are really going to be moving. I mean, like physically moving. Some of you are going to be traveling more. Some of you are going to be hearing of news that's going to take you in a whole new direction. That could be, again, what this Chariot card is, because this is the 8 of Rods, and this is sudden news coming about, it can be into a 3-day time period. Like, in other words, you hear of new news that someone wants to take you on a trip, and it's coming up quickly. So moving fast. And speaking of moving fast, the Knight of Swords. This is an air sign. This is a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. And the Knight of Swords, the Knights, of course, are moving forward anyway, but this sword guy, he's analytical, but he's swift, and he likes to take action, and he's ready for anything that comes up his way. As you can see, he has a sword in his hand. His horse is moving swiftly. And this guy here is looking at him like, be sure to make the right decisions. So again, it feels to me like, yeah, there might be someone that's wanting to take your hand and say, come on, let's go. Let's take that trip, or let's get married, or let's do this business together. But I feel like, you guys, the groundedness is important this month. And I feel like you guys will want to look into everything or feel into everything and get a good feel of where, why would I do this? Why would I want to take on this ventureship? Okay. All right, my friends. So I'm going to add up the cards, the original 4 cards. And we have the 5 cards. Sorry. It's interesting. This 5th card didn't want to come out in the first place, because normally I've been doing the 4 and the 5 right off the bat, and then it wanted to be picked up. So it's moving. So you know what? Get on the train before it takes off without you. I'm feeling a little bit of a snappiness, get yourself balanced, but then when the opportunities come up and the opportunities arise, take advantage of them. Otherwise they'll go away. And that happens. So don't think too long and hard. Use your wisdom, use your intuition. All right, there you go. 2, 3, 7, and 14 is what? 22. And 22 and 7 is 29. Let me make sure I have that right. 14 and 4 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 28. And I'm doing it 3 times, just for good measure. So we'll start with this card, 4, 18. 18 and 7 is 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. All right, good. Just want to make sure. I've had a little bit of stomach stuff going on. It's not the flu. So my intuition's there. This has caused me to slow down, and how our intuition amps up when we're in more of the alpha stage. But, I want to count right. So 28, 2 and 8 is 1 in numerology, and 1 is the I am. I can do it. I am present in my life. I have everything I need. And I feel like with this balancing between 2 worlds, you're going to feel that this month. Okay? There's no 28 in the major arcana cards, but the number 1 is the Magician card. So just know that you can create your own universe. You can create your own prosperity. You're controlling your personal destiny. And that's really, too, what you're doing here, is controlling your destiny. You have the power to make changes, and you have skills and goals you want to achieve. So I feel like that's what some of the theme, the first part of the theme of April, for a lot of you all is going to be.